button.
First day hitting the early morning breakfast shift. I started before at like 10-ish, but now I'm finally actually starting around 8:30. I know it's not as early as some people do, but I'm not getting up at fucking 5 in the morning. F that. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. I'm breaking up today. The morning shift 5 to 6 hours, and then later tonight 5 to 6 hours again. Try and get in some time, because I won't be able to drive the next couple days. So yeah, it's nice to have this flexibility with this job. You won't have that with any other job, so that's going to be the nice part about doing this.
Do the work thing.
After a good first hour, it's been very slow. Holy moly. Maybe the breakfast shift isn't worth it, but the afternoon shift is about to kick in very soon. So let's hopefully the lunch rush is going to be very good.
Go and I
Heading out for the next shift of the day. Did about $75 this morning afternoon shift. I think it was about like 5 hours total of being out. Probably about 4 hours total of driving actively on Dash. Maybe less. I haven't checked yet. It's demoralizing sometimes. Keep the momentum going. I'm hoping I make another 75 to 150 bucks tonight. We'll see. You never know. Just had one of the most laughable orders come in. $9 flat, basically, for 18.7 miles. And it expected about an hour because it would be a Walmart pickup. Yeah, buddy. Talk about raking in the money. It's not too bad. I've seen a worse order before, but this is definitely up there. At least top 2 of the worst orders. It's kind of freaking crazy.
control station.
So far, the afternoon, evening shift is going really slow. Just got a double order that came in that was pretty good, but still, I should be north of $100 already. But needing money, you got to take what you can get, unfortunately. So yeah, that's where it's at. Trying to stay positive, even though spirits are down right now.
Okay.
It's going pretty well today. A little under $150 already. Did 5 hours this morning shift and afternoon, and then came back out around like 4:30, 4:45. A lot of pizza deliveries. I'm starting to really like these because they're at least a minimum of 10 to 15 bucks a piece, and usually within 10 minutes of a drive. It's not too bad. So yeah, it sucks being away from my kid this long on the weekend, but got to make money to dig self out of the hole. I was really stupid and got behind on some bills. Even being unemployed, that's not really an excuse. So yeah, got to do some catch up and dig out of the hole. Ready to grind it out and get it done. I'm glad I learned the dirty stacking trick. It's when you turn the one app on when you have like 3 minutes left to deliver the food on the other app. So I had a DoorDash order that was like 13 bucks that I was driving in, and then I turned on Uber with like 2 minutes left to deliver it, and I got in a $33 to $34 order, double stack, so it's going to turn in like almost a $45 an hour mark, because I'll be able to do this in less than an hour, which is nice. And it puts me about 176 total for the day so far, so I can't complain too much. Obviously the totals won't show up completely on Uber Eats because the tips always show up like hour later sometimes 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but yeah, crazy stuff. And I got delivered to the college in Gettysburg. They are very famous for putting the ping for the GPS in the wrong location. They just say meet at this hall, and I'm wearing a dark hoodie. That's very specific. Glad I'm not worried about safety issues because I'm 6'4" and I'm strong as fuck. And not that it has anything to do with anything, but having an intimidating presence sometimes helps. I'm not saying I'm intimidating, but also being ugly as shit does help. Can't lift weights for that kind of issue. But yeah, a good day so far, long day. I need to start doing more long days like this.
it's not going to go beyond.
Got another double stacked order. I don't know why people order from half an hour away when they can get Frosties and stuff. That's kind of far for something to possibly melt. That's it is what it is. You can put it in the hot and cold bag, but it's not going to help much. But yeah, another double stacked order. It's like 3 of them in a row for like $30+ an hour. This puts me above 200 for the day, which is really good. I'm still going to go for at least another few hours. See how it goes. This is pretty cool. Can't really complain too much about that. I seriously don't know why. It really is kind of crazy that people are ordering Wendy's of all things a half an hour away to get the Frosty. I'm like, there's got to be a place closer with better ice cream. I'm sure there is in Hanover. But you know what? When you want a Frosty and fries, nothing else really compares to it. I love dipping the fries into that Frosty. I don't know if I'm very weird about that, but I'm sure that's more popular than I think it is. If you guys do that, drop it in the comments. I like meeting fellow weirdos that do things that are not the normal. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. This will put me above $206 for the day. Obviously, with Uber Eats, it's not going to show the correct total until the tips process, which is so stupid. It doesn't make any sense. Do it immediately. But yeah, well, which is good in a way, I guess, because if you do better and they can tip you more, and that usually does happen with me because I communicate with the customer, because the app does not tell them that you're handling multiple orders, so I make sure I text that and letting them know what's going on. And when I'm at the restaurant, if there's delays, communication is very key to this. I had a Grubhub order the other night when I was actually ordering a pizza, and it was delayed 3 times, and I wasn't communicated that by the driver. The app told me when it was the last second, so I actually took the tip away. There's no excuse for the driver to not send a quick text message. It's courtesy and professionalism. It's just common customer service. And I'm not usually in a highly customer service role. I'm usually above that stuff. I still deal with customers, but not on like a retail level, like a cashier. More on a high level, on a manager level, when it comes to like clients that are like vendors and things. It's yeah, but yeah, fun times, and more updates to come as we try to get this record night going even further.
7 and 8.
Kind of crazy. Another 20-minute ride, another $23 base pay basically, and then that's probably with the tip too, but you never know, could be more. But with college kids, could also be less. You never know what their budget is, and you never know, because we're all struggling here, but college kids especially, probably limited budget for sure. Now I'm just sitting here in the Sheetz parking lot, just freaking swatting down terrible orders like I'm Godzilla at the top of a building, swatting down airplanes and stuff. This is insane, the amount of crap you get still after doing a lot of great orders. Freaking $5 for fucking 15 miles. That is some disrespect right there. They might as well just spit in our face at this point when it comes to that stuff. What do you guys do when you see that? Do you just get really mad or just start laughing? I'm at the laughing part now. The audacity is the funniest shit I've ever seen sometimes. I'm gonna definitely start heading home now. After that last bullshit happened, it was a double stacked order. I delivered it to the customer, required a pin because he was a truck driver in the parking lot at Utz Chips. Hello, I love them. And it delivered both orders at the same time, which is insane. And yeah,
Pennsylvania 194 north for 4 miles.
I don't know why it did that, but it did that. And it is what it is at this point, because Uber chat just told me to dispose of the food. So I'm just going to save the food and take it home and put it in the fridge. And it's kind of crazy that they're that way, but DoorDash support will give you the address to the customer to make sure they get their food. I don't understand why Uber wouldn't do that. It's kind of disgusting, honestly. This is why I need to start using outside navigation. But I wouldn't have known because it delivered the freaking food. Frustrating, but I made over $240 or $250 today. And that's without even all of the tips processing so far. So, not too bad, can't complain. I know I turned the light off in the car, making a little bit of a different video at the end. Yeah, and if any other orders come up, I'll obviously talk more, but I'm signing off for the night. I'm going home and chilling for a little bit until I have to wake up in the morning with the little monster. I wouldn't have it any other way. I love being a dad. All right, guys, thank you so much.